whoever wants to save his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life for me will find it. Matthew 16, verse 25. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Musical English. Today we are talking about a very famous musical, Les Miserables, and a very special song in the musical, Stars. Let's get started. So the musical Les Miserables originated from Victor Hugo's novel, which was set out during the June Revolution, the prelude to the French Revolution. The character Jean Valjean is a prisoner, also known as Prisoner 24601, and he seeks a new life after getting out, but under Javert's watch every day. It is very difficult for him to run away. And Jean Valjean meets and promises a factory worker named Fantine that he would take care of her daughter when she dies. And his life changes completely as he raises Fantine's daughter, Cosette. The drama of Jean Valjean builds up as he learns to sacrifice as a father and as he constantly has to run away from being caught by Javert as a runaway prisoner. So, as we keep on learning about the song and English phrases, let's try to remember today's Bible verse, Matthew 16:25. For whoever wants to save his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life for me will find it.
For whoever wants to save his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life for me will find it. Matthew 16:25.
What do you think about this verse?
This verse first is very confusing and also very educative. I think Jesus here is reminding us that he's above it all.
Yes.
And we are supposed to do what he did, not finding our own ways. You know, the funny thing about us human beings, we feel like we are more brave or we are more bright than God. We don't want to involve him in our ways. So we feel, I can do myself. I can do this myself. It's easy. I can handle it. But we don't know the consequences that will come with things doing ourselves. So this Bible is telling us, it's like warning. If you do yourself,
you lose it.
You lose it. But if you do it for me,
yes,
you will have it.
That's great. So how does this inspire you in your everyday life?
In my everyday life, I think it makes me slow down. Like, I shouldn't take it over. There are some things we just neglect them. I think this one I can do them myself. I think this one I can do them myself. Like, for example, praying before eating. You know, it's such a small thing, but not many people know, it's important to involve God in everything. So these little habits and everything, we should just make sure we involve God in every single thing. So in my life, I feel like in the morning, I have to ask God for grace. God, make sure I don't do mistakes. And there are those mistakes I will do without knowing. So in the evening, I ask God, I'm really sorry. I'm really, really sorry for the things that I thought I could do myself. Maybe that, just understand me, please. And tomorrow, help me. Again. I will try again. I will really try myself best to keep this on going.
That's good, that's good. How did this verse make you feel?
내 욕심으로 사는 게 아니라 정말 하나님을 위해서 하나님께 영광 돌리기 위해 살아야겠다라고 다시금 생각을 하게 됐습니다.
Then how do you think this verse can relate to the musical Les Mis? Let's get started. If the song Bring Him Home from Les Mis is Jean Valjean's prayer to God wishing to save Cosette's fiancé, Marius, this song Stars is Javert's prayer to the stars, singing how he hopes to catch Jean Valjean someday. And like the stars that float in the sky according to their destined coordinates, Javert confesses his determination of wishing to catch Jean Valjean. And we're going to be listening to Philip Quast's version of this song on YouTube, so I recommend that you take a listen to that version as well. Now let's move on to some phrases in the lyrics. The first phrase, God be my witness. God be my witness. And what does this phrase mean? It means an invocation of God as confirmation of the truth of a statement. Whoa. It pretty much means that here is God as confirmation. Here is God as my witness. It means that God is confirming the statement as truth. Does that make sense? So in the lyrics, Javert uses this phrase like this. God be my witness, I shall never yield. It means God be the truth of the statement, I shall never yield. Another example of this phrase would be, if I was accused of something, I could say, God be my witness, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. God be my witness. It means God is my witness. Trust me. And it can be used in this way to show that I am telling the truth. The second phrase is face to face. Face to face or face to face. And this means to confront a situation directly. In the lyrics, Javert sings face to face like this. I shall never yield till we come face to face. I shall never stop until we come face to face, until we meet one another, until we deal with the situation in person. Another example of face-to-face is, let's not talk about this through text, through the phone. Let's talk face-to-face. Let's meet in person. And the third phrase is to know one's way. To know my way. To know his way. To know your way. To know one's way. This means to be very familiar with something or be good at using or operating something. Someone who's very good and knows a lot about something. Okay? An example in the lyrics. He knows his way in the dark. This means that Javert is talking about Jean Valjean and how he is familiar with moving around in the dark. Because he's a runaway prisoner. He knows his way in the dark. Another example would be, I asked her to give me a tour of the school because she really knows her way around campus. Meaning that I asked this person who is very familiar with the school to give me a tour. Why? Because she knows her way around campus. She knows everything on campus. She knows where the cafeteria is. She knows where the bathroom is, etc. Now that we learned some phrases, it's time for some vocabulary. Woo! The first vocabulary word is fugitive. Fugitive. And fugitive means a person who has escaped from a place or is in hiding, especially to avoid arrest or persecution. This means someone who is hiding, who's run away, who someone is looking for, okay? And Jean Valjean is a fugitive. And in the lyrics it says, they're out in the darkness, a fugitive running. And he's talking about Jean Valjean. The second word, yield, Y-I-E-L-D, yield. And this means to give way to arguments, demands, or pressure, or to surrender or submit to superior power. Okay? So God be my witness, I shall never yield. The next word, righteous. And righteous means characterized by uprightness or morality. So if someone is righteous, they are very moral. An example, and those who follow the path of the righteous shall have their reward. Okay, those who follow the path of the moral people have their reward. The next example is reward. Reward. And this word means something given or received in return. Okay, so it's to recompensate for something. Okay, it's a reward. An example of reward in the lyrics is, and those who follow the path of righteousness shall have their reward, like we said before. Also, she was rewarded for her hard work with a month-long vacation. She was gifted. She was She receives something in return for her hard work. It's a reward. All right, now it's time for a pop quiz. The first question. Fill in the blank with a vocabulary word. Sylvia is such a blank girl. She says she feels guilty whenever she crosses the road at a red light when she's really late for work. Sylvia is such a girl. She says she feels very guilty whenever she crosses the road at a red light even when she's late for work. What kind of girl is she? Fill in the blanks. Did you guess righteous? Good job. Sylvia is such a righteous girl. She feels very guilty about breaking the law because she's a very moral person. Very good. Second question. Fill in the blank with a vocabulary word. When I travel, I think the whole time of traveling itself is a big blank for all the work I did back home. When I travel, I think the whole time of traveling itself is a very big for all the work I did back home. What goes in the blank? All right, did you guess the word reward? Then you're correct. When I travel, I think of the whole time itself as a reward for all the hard work I did back home. That means my travel time is my reward from working so hard back home. All right, one more question. Third question. Fill in the blank using a phrase we learned. I can trust him to fix my computer because he really around computers. Again, I can trust him to fix my computer because he really blank around computers. Take a guess. All right, did you guess knows his way? That's correct. I can trust him to fix my computer because he really knows his way around computers. That means he really knows about computers. He knows his way around computers. Great. All right, that's the end of this episode. I hope you learned something new, both about the musical Les Mis and the song Stars, and I hope you learned a lot of English as well. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next episode. Bye!